Look who I found down here on the beach. What's up, Davey?
Hey, good morning, Phil.
Hey, good to see you, man.
I heard you guys are heading over to the island this weekend, and I thought I'd bring you some baits to try.
Dude, that is awesome. That should work really well.
Yeah, I got some new colors, got some pearl, got some blue and white in here, and I think they should just kill them.
All right, we are looking forward to it. Man, I can't thank you enough.
No problem.
You cold down here this morning?
Oh, yeah, it's a little chilly.
Yeah, I know. All right, it's about time for me to get knocked down by another wave, isn't it?
Oh, man, that was so funny, Phil. I wonder how many views you got on that.
Well, too many. A call. Whoa! Woo! Oh,
Hey.
oh my God, I got frickin' drenched. Oh, yeah. I deserve that, man. That's one way to get your ice bath out of the way in the early morning hours. Man, before I knew it, that big wave had crashed on the beach. I turned my back to it and had sand everywhere, and it was freaking cold. A PSA right now, don't turn your back to big surf in Southern California. We certainly have that here today. Appreciate you being here with me. A call. Whoa! Woo! Oh, frickin' A. Oh my God, I got frickin' drenched. Oh yeah. I deserve that, man. Good morning, my dear friends. Davey down here from Davey's Lures. So good to see him. He's out for a walk, and that's always great stuff. It's a foggy, and it's freaking cold out here this morning. I know. Many of you are tuning in this morning to see if I get wiped out by another wave. That was something yesterday. Man, if I get hit by a wave today, it's even colder. Colder ice is what it feels like here this morning. Man, it is freezing. Man, there's been some good sand bass fishing. What a halibut bite down in San Diego. Long range fishing's pretty darn good right now. Baja, California going well, and the PCS show on the horizon. It is coming up very, very soon. We'll have details on all of that and more. I'm going to get set up for the MB coming at you next.
They actually did, and more so in the larger sizes, the 20 and 25 size. They changed the gearing, which is the biggest deal. They made it so that, just like we were talking about the 3-speed, you get a low gear, giving you more torque. The other thing that they changed as well was that they changed the way that the bearing setup is on the inside. So when you do ramp it up to a heavy drag setting, it's a little bit smoother to turn the handle. They also, I think they added a dual drag system, giving it
cooler with ice. Got my temperature set up. Okay.
30 degrees, 30.4.
Yep. And you sprinkle a little bit on top of your ice. That's all you need for 20 pounds of ice.
Holy smokes, it's dropping fast. 13 degrees, it dropped it that fast?
Retail price, $7.99. We're doing a show special at the Pacific Coast Sports Fishing Show, and it's $5 flat rate. Anybody to purchase a deckhand kill bag gets a free 12-ounce Pacific Edition colder ice brine. Right now, 5.9 degrees.
It's worth its weight in gold. Tell you, the quality of fish, what a difference.
Yeah, we started at 30.6. It's already below. It's already getting to 27.
I can get ice in a kill bag for about 6 days.
It's down to 18 degrees. Pretty dang impressive, to be honest with you. I mean,
Any deckhand sports bag, you get a free exclusive Pacific Ocean Edition 12 ounce. I will be located in the Your Saltwater Guide booth. Come see me, Calico Chris, at the Your Saltwater Guide booth to redeem your free 12 ounce cold ice brine. The shelf life is indefinite.
so I almost can't see a reason not to buy it. Take them, put them on your boat, and you're good to go.
So right there, we've dropped it 20 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's at 12 degrees right now. This is pretty dang amazing. 12 degrees now, much better than 30 degrees. You know, when you're trying to keep your ice and your fish in a better condition, we all know that getting the temperature down quickly is what you want to do. Just by this small demonstration, I definitely recommend you guys.
Before we get started on today's morning briefing, don't forget, if you're headed to Ensenada, you're going to want to give Zeke Casas a call. Only 15 minutes from downtown, but just check out that spectacular view while in Ensenada, Baja, California Norte. And if that garage door is giving you a problem, then you're going to want to call your garage door man. That's Joe Welker. tax problems, nobody better than our friend Tim Marquez. Tim's been doing taxes for 35 years. Give the tax man a call today. And for your heating and or air conditioning needs, you're going to want to talk to our dear friend John Lopez at Efficient Heating and Air Conditioning. Hey, it truly is great to have you with us. I'm watching this very closely this morning, as you can well imagine. Here I go again, putting my back to it. Not supposed to do that. Didn't I learn my lesson from yesterday? Hey, you know what time it is. It is time for the morning briefing. Good morning, my friends. Oh, is that good? And is it great to be with you all? Please hit that like button. We deeply appreciate that. You can subscribe to the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel. Tick the little bell. You'll be notified when there is new content. And of course, share these videos everywhere. We really appreciate that. You can also watch us over there on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. Deeply appreciate the millions of views you give us every single month. All right, my friends, PCS show coming up March 6th through the 9th. It's going to be fantastic. Bill DePriest from the PCS show will be joining us live later today, around 11 a.m., I think. So if you're not doing anything, tune in. You'll learn more about this great show that is coming up. March the 23rd, we're going to do my birthday bash, surf fishing, beach cleanup, barbecue. We'll have more details on that, but mark down March the 23rd, 6 in the morning till 10 in the morning, something like that. You can come at any time during those hours and enjoy yourself. And once again, don't forget, if you don't like to surf fish, but you'd like to hang with us, we would love to have you. Bring a beach chair and come on down and have some fun. So that would be fantastic. That's going to be on March the 23rd. There's some really nice people are walking by here this morning having fun with a great walk and the dogs and everything else. All right, my friends, so we've got a lot of great events, including one more I got to tell you about. March the 1st, we'll be at the Redondo Beach Rod and Gun Club, and we are going to be doing bingo. And that's another excuse just to get together. The bingo is ancillary, but some people really get into bingo. They like winning great prizes and big cash. In fact, the final game of the night's for $600. That should be a lot of fun. I'll be there for sure this Saturday night at the Redondo Beach Rod and Gun Club. Starts at 5 o'clock for the bingo, I believe, 4 o'clock for dinner. I'm working backwards, and the doors open at 3 if you just want to get down there and fool around. Hey, that tide's coming up on my coffee cup. Man, will I ever learn? Hey, let's get into it with you right now. Long range sport fishing, the Royal Stars down there 1,000 miles south of the border. And he's fishing down there around Hurricane Bank, where they've been coming up with some good yellowfin tuna catches. They've been dealing with sharks, but they've been prevailing in most cases. Really great news there. And also, we continue to watch some pretty good wahoo fishing down in that area. Those are 16-day trips that leave out of San Diego, travel about 3 days, get down to that 1,000-mile area, and then they partake in some really great yellowfin and wahoo fishing, yellowfin tuna and wahoo fishing. Some of those trips will go into Cabo San Lucas, and then you can fly home. Makes it much easier on you, or many people prefer that 3-day ride back home. I'm kind of one of those guys now. I like being on the rig with the crew and enjoying the ambience of the beautiful ocean you see behind us. So really good stuff on the long range sea. All right, down in Cabo San Lucas. Now we're talking Mexico. Down in Cabo, if you're out of there, you can catch the occasional billfish, dorado, wahoo, not all that much. Inshore, you're getting smaller rooster fish, some yellowtail, some pargo, stuff like that. Offshore, you can find a pod of dolphin. It's mixed with 15 to 40 pound yellowfin tuna with sometimes fish up over the 100-pound mark. Also, as we take a look at La Paz, Loreto, Mulaje, Great yellowtail action down there when you can get away from the wind. This is a windy time of the year down there in that area. So once again, there's some really great yellowtail action going on down in San Quintin, 140 miles down below the border. We get hit with yellows from time to time. It may not be every day, but it's pretty consistent, and there's a lot of forkage down there. Good yellowtail fishing on the surface iron too. So we love that. I mean, you see those fish explode on your lure. There is nothing more exciting than seeing a big yellow boil or eat your jig on the surface. That is some pretty cool stuff, let me tell you. So once again, really good yellowtail action backed up by tremendous, and I mean tremendous, rock fishing, big lings and, you know, vermilions, you name it, they've got that going on. Same thing down there at Punta Colonette, 120 miles below the border. Some guys will drive down there and jump on with a Pongero down there, but many guys jump on San Diego-based boats and head down there, and they do really, really well on the big lings. In fact, the Tribute had over 100 lings on their most recent trip. I know Max Nui and the Pacific Voyager are getting ready to head out and do their thing, so that is fantastic, and Max will be watching him very closely. A young captain out of Seaport Sport Fishing in San Diego, gives it his all the time. Up there in Ensenada, we continue to see really good fishing. There's a mix of yellowtail that is getting up under the bird schools we call that. You see those, you run hard on them, you throw that jig, and man, if you're lucky, you get a bite. And fish the heavy mono or fluoro, depends upon what you want to do with those surface irons, because I'm telling you, these yellows are nice, 15 to 25 plus pounds. For the most part, really, really good. If you don't get the yellow bite, you can pick a few bass down there right now, sand and calico bass. And also you've got the omnipresent rockfish bite. Good lings, good reds, bocaccio, you name it. It's been really good down there in Ensenada. So that is continuing very, very strong. Hey, I just want to point out this beautiful sweatshirt that my friend Wayne Shima Bakuro gave me, and just take a moment to salute our first responders everywhere. They lay their lives on the line for each and every one of us, and we will not forget that here at Friedman Adventures. Thank you so much, Wayne. Let's get back to what's going on here in the USA. And we had tremendous halibut fishing on their halibut derby on board the Dolphin out of Fisherman's Landing in San Diego. 45 anglers. They had a lot of anglers on that trip. They had a lot of halibut too. 21 halibut to 28 pounds. What a trip on board the Dolphin. Is that halibut derby for them has been spectacular this year. This is their best day, I believe. They had a day a week ago with 10 flatfish, but man, this is a good one. They put together a great score, and they released an additional 10 fish on this great trip. So they've been rocking and rolling. Down there also, there's some sculpin, whitefish, that kind of a thing, and occasionally some really good sand bass fishing. Once in a while you get up there in the 60, 70 count on the sand and calico bass. So wintertime bass bite has been pretty darn good. Up here as we take a look around, sculpin, whitefish up and down the coast. The Native Sun yesterday, 22nd Street Landing with one halibut. Chris Rank from Colder Ice. You're going to see him at the PCS show at Dave Hansen's booth, your saltwater guide. Make sure you go see him. He had a halibut yesterday fishing with a buddy. Private boat fishing, pretty darn good stuff. And over on the Spitfire, what a day yesterday on the bass. They had 50 quality sand and calico bass. John Dickens won the jackpot. He also had a lobster that he caught and released. Not allowed to keep a lobster that you catch on a rod and reel, but it was spectacular on the quality fish. In fact, John graces the cover of the thumbnail of the morning briefing this morning, and that was some really good fishing. They limited out on sculpin on board the Spitfire and then turned their attention to bass, and they were rewarded with some big quality bass, no question about that. Over at Catalina Island, a lot of whitefish, occasional halibut over there. In fact, halibut fishing can be quite good at Catalina Island. There's been so much squid there at the island this year that I surmise that we're going to have one heck of a sea bass halibut season. I think for sure up there in the Channel Islands, that's been the epicenter of some really great fishing. But we've seen great halibut fishing at many of the islands. Catalina, Clemente, we've seen it at Santa Barbara Island, San Nicolas Island. That's on the horizon for us, as is the grunion runs, which will start next month. And I mention that because that comes into the Southern California beaches, and that's just chum. I mean, it's like somebody standing here throwing baits and getting the fish to come in here because the predators follow all that grunion in here to the beach. Surf fishing will really start to improve. And don't forget, it's Big Fish Bait and Tackle down there on the corner of Seal Beach Boulevard and Pacific Coast Highway. I'm telling you, they got all the bait, tackle, everything you'll need for a successful day surf fishing here in Southern California. They give away a free custom, beautiful surf fishing rod every single month. Make sure you go in there. You have to purchase the ruler there that you measure your catch with. After that, you are in for the rest of the year. You're in that derby. So that is fantastic stuff. And here in the Southern California surf, we've been seeing mostly barred perch. They prefer the cooler water, but you'll start to see more and more corvina as we go along. You'll see some more yellowfin croaker. We've seen a few of those taken here recently. Uh-oh, here comes that tide again. Let me look back here for a moment. I think I'm safe for a little bit longer. I know. You're out there saying right now, dummy's got his back turned to it again. What's wrong with him? Mostly barred perch here, but that will start to change and improve as we go along. I'm thinking for our March 23rd date, that's going to be good. That could be right around a grunion run. I should have checked that. I'll check that. Maybe some of you could do it right now in the morning briefing and drop a comment down below. March the 23rd, will there be a grunion run during that time period? If so, look out. And many times, you know, just because those runs start, you just see more predators moving up on the beach. I think it's going to be good. So that March 23rd, don't forget beach cleanup we're going to do, barbecue we're going to do. We're also going to have some great surf fishing. You will be able to sign up for an upcoming great tournament with the Redondo Beach Rod and Gun Club. You can sign up. We'll have guys there to help you along with that. It's going to be a birthday bash for yours truly, as I'm getting older than I hate to admit with all of you. All right, my friends, PCS show, lots more content today. Don't miss Bill DePriest. Oh my God, look at that. My coffee cup. Again today. Davy's Lures. Is there salt water in there? You want to know? What do you think? I will tell you right now. Yeah, lots of salt water in there. Yes, true. I will never learn. I will never learn. This ocean is powerful. And it's been screwing me up the last couple of days. Hey, listen, everybody. It's great being with you, as always. Some really good wintertime fishing here in Southern California right now. Hopefully that is going to continue. We'll watch that. Bill DePriest at 11 this morning, more or less. We'll work that out. And, of course, I might have some more content before too long. I'm getting the heck out of here before it's too late. And as always, man, a lot of opportunities to see you guys here coming up, including this March the 1st over there in Redondo Beach. That's going to be a lot of fun. If I don't see you there, I hope to see you somewhere else really, really soon. I got to fake it. Take care, my friends.